Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, you're watching again, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a first look at the new Moto E5 Plus. Let's quickly get started. Now, while the company launched the Moto E5 Plus along with the G6 and the G6 Plus a while back globally, it's finally made its way to India. The G6 was launched last month, and the G6 Plus is still yet expected to be launched soon enough. We're checking out the E5 Plus, and the box is pretty standard as far as Motorola packaging goes. You do have a price of 12,999 on the box, but I expect the device to be around the 10,000 rupee price bracket. Exact pricing will be in the description below. Now, one of the most iconic features of the E5 Plus is the massive 5000 mAh battery. We'll talk about all the other features. Let's quickly unbox it and take a look at the device itself. The first thing inside the box is the phone. I'm going to place it to the side. It also comes with this protective back case. So it is a silicone clear case included in the box. That's nice. If you go further in, you will get a SIM ejector tool, some documentation, and a warranty certificate. Going further in, you will get a USB wall charger. Now, this is a 5.2 volt and 2 amp charger, so approximately 10 watts of power from the charger. You do have a USB to micro USB cable. Again, we are still sticking to micro USB. I don't know why, but the cable quality is really good at least. You also get some in-ear earphones. Now, these are pretty standard earphones, and I would recommend using your own pair of headphones if you have any lying around if you want a superb music experience. Now it's time to take a look at the device itself. Over at the front, you will see the front-facing camera along with a few sensors. The front camera is a 5 megapixel camera. Certain markets do get an 8 megapixel camera, but India gets the 5 megapixel camera. You also do have a front-facing LED flash next to the earpiece. Below that is a new display, a 6-inch IPS LCD display with an 18:9 aspect ratio. 1440 by 720 is the resolution on this, giving it a 268 pixel per inch pixel density. It does have Corning Gorilla Glass, but it's unspecified. You do get a Motorola branding on the chin. Now, despite being an 18:9 aspect ratio display, you do have considerable amounts of bezel on Motorola devices this year, and the E5 Plus also does have a considerable chin at the bottom. Now, on the bottom of the device, you can see the micro USB port along with the microphone. On the right side, you do have a textured power button and the volume buttons. On the top is a 3.5 mm headphone jack along with a noise cancellation microphone. On the left is the SIM tray, and on the back is where the camera setup is. Now, even though this appears to be a dual camera setup much like the G6, it is actually a single camera, and the other one is a few sensors. So the main camera is a 12 megapixel camera with an f2 aperture. And on the other side, you will see the PDAF and laser autofocus mechanism, and then you also do have an LED flash below it. Now, Motorola has put their logo in the fingerprint sensor this time around, and matching the bezel of the fingerprint sensor with the camera bezel to give it a really nice aesthetic. On the back, you can also see that this gold finish makes the device look really nice. Now, India also gets a different chipset. You do get the Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 chipset with octa-cores at 1.4 GHz. You also get the Adreno 505 GPU. On the inside, on this variant is 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of onboard storage. And once you power on the device, you'll see that it's running Android 8 out of the box. The Android experience is pretty stock on this one with a little or no bloatware. You do get a few applications. But coming to the most important aspect of this device, which is the 5000 mAh battery. Now, for this price, getting this large a battery is pretty impressive, and you do even get the Motorola app, which allows you to check how much battery is left or how much battery life is left. It will constantly give you suggestions on how to improve your battery life and also show you how much battery life or battery life usage is left on this device. With the Moto app, you can also set up your Moto actions. So things like quick screenshot by touching and holding 3 fingers on the screen, or flipping the phone to not make it ring anymore. And you also get the Moto Display, which is a pretty common feature with Motorola devices. You of course do not get one button navigation because there is no fingerprint sensor in the front. Although with the amount of space left in the chin of the device, Motorola could have easily added the fingerprint sensor to the front, keeping their aesthetic common with all their devices. Now, the main camera is a 12 megapixel camera, and it does have features like a pro mode, also slow-mo video recording. and a full-fledged video recording mode, which also does offer some electronic image stabilization. Video capture is limited to 1080p video at 30 frames per second and not even 60 frames per second, which is a slight bit of a disappointment. The front-facing camera also gets an LED flash along with a beauty mode, which can be an auto beauty mode or a manual beauty mode. The front camera also gets a pro mode and a slow motion video recording along with standard video recording, again capped at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now the phone will be available in a few colors, and we'll have more details in the description below on pricing, availability and where to buy this device. For a price of 10,000 rupees, the 5000 mAh battery is definitely something that a lot of people would be interested in. We'll be doing a full review on this device soon enough, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions or queries, do let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyan, and the bell notification icon to get notified each time we upload a new video. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching.